all, and welcome back to the Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. Part 1, Part 2, haven't decided, didn't look at the other video to make a decision, but you'll know once it's all put together, right? So we finally got a pumpkin item, maybe not the one I really wanted, with the pumpkin patch milk tea, but it's something, right? I didn't ask them if they had the other two. I didn't care. I got something pumpkin, and we're done. We're moving on. I also had to get an ube, the ube drink, the sweet purple sweet potato smoothie. It looks good. And then I got the black sesame mochi donut that they had at this location. They had mochi donuts. So I don't think that we're posing for the thumbnail here, but we're gonna try and show off what we got real quick. If you don't mind me showing you, woo, 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 woo. I mean, look at that, look at that, look at that. All right, we'll start with pumpkin and then do the other two items in a bit. So pumpkin patch milk tea, right? Milk tea with tea foam and pearls, boba pearls, but we're just here to see how good the pumpkin is. The pearls are pretty interesting. It's a very rich pumpkin flavor. Not really any spices to it. It's delightful. I wish that it was cold throughout, but it's still good. And sweet little bubbles on the bottom. Probably one of the more fun and interesting pumpkin items that I've tried in a bit. I'm gonna give it a 10. It's got the right amount of pumpkin. You got some milk tea flavor. Really on point. So good job to them. And now we're gonna jump to the black sesame mochi donut. See what that's got to it. I've heard black sesame is very interesting. So it's interesting. There's like a slightly savory kind of profile to it. I'm gonna get a piece without the sesame on it. I feel like it's ground down into the icing there. It reminds me of sunflower seeds. Like the flavor of that icing tastes like a sweet sunflower seed kind of combination. It's interesting, maybe not for everybody, but I like it. It's different, and it really just leaves me pondering. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. Very, very different. Very, very unique. And after trying it, the taste really makes me feel like I just ate sunflower seeds. So I don't know. I enjoyed it. All right. On to the last item, the ube, the purple sweet potato smoothie. This is not a vibe. There's been some ube / purple sweet potato items that I've become accustomed to, that I think really go well. You know, I've had a sandwich, a bread sandwich with the cream, really good. I've had cookies that were solid. This just doesn't have sweetness to it. It tries to play into the natural aspects of it. And while it is on point with that, while it does taste like I'm drinking a purple colored sweet potato, it just isn't something I would go to for like a smoothie, right? I want something sweet This is just not, it's not registering. And now I've got brain freeze. But I don't hate it, right? It's interesting. It's different. It's fun. Love the color. It's just not really working, right? Like, give me a packet of sugar. Give me something. Give me some Oreo. I think last year I went to Kung Fu Tea, and they had a ube with Oreo type of thing, and it was delicious. I think if you do that, if you make it like with cookies and cream, I think that's got really good potential. But this just leaves me like, I can do it without. I don't hate it. It's interesting. I give it a 5, but it's just, there's nothing special to me about it other than, hey, it's purple and tastes like sweet potatoes. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review. Either you're getting ready to watch part 2 or this is it. So let's have some fun and play a game. Now, if you didn't hear that yeehaw, this is part 2, of course. But we're really hoping it's part 2. If it isn't, well, I'm crying because they have these new pumpkin beverages at Gong Cha. This is my first ever Gong Cha review. Like right here in this moment, this is the first time I've ever had Gong Cha. It's basically one of those boba tea places. And man, oh man, I walk into this place. I try and order online. Nope, didn't cut it, didn't fly, didn't work. So I walk in. I don't see, and I didn't ask them, but I didn't see any sign of pumpkin, not on the kiosk, not being advertised. They had Snoopy tumblers, which is part of the fall promotion that they're doing, and online is still advertising pumpkin. So I was extremely confused. I didn't want a Snoopy tumbler, even though I feel like if you hold on to one of those for a while, it'll sell for some good money, if you know what Gong Cha is. But anyways, what I got was a Frank's Red Hot spicy drink with peach. This feels like it would have been like a summer thing. It was being advertised as limited time only, so I assume it was something from the summer and they're just behind at this location. But hey, we had to try it, right? We had to try something. We didn't just want to spend our time coming all the way out here for nothing. We had to try something. So, that's what we got. Potentially not even going to be a thumbnail, but hey, you know, could be, may not be. All right. Peach. Frank's Red Hot. Oh no, it's Passionfruit. Okay, I thought it was peach. That's interesting. So Frank's Red Hot and Passionfruit. I don't know how I feel about this, but we're gonna drink it. This thing has got boba. So first wave of flavor is of course that passion fruit sweetness. Refreshing, right? And then bam, the hot sauce comes through. It's like, okay. It's definitely interesting. It's not something I get again, but the flavor of the passion fruit is very good. And you got this boba in there too. Up here is not a lot of hot sauce. It's really down at the bottom. Which I don't know why I'm now mixing it, but hey, be dangerous, I guess. I give it a 7. It's interesting. The flavor of the passion fruit's good, and the hot sauce is there. It's not gonna light you up, but it will, you know, wake up your senses a little bit. It'll get you thinking a little bit about what's going on. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review, and well, this would be the end, so we're gonna yee anyways, because we know that this is the end of this review. See y'all around.